Hey guys, welcome to another Jevxi video here. Back-to-back uploads, which has been very rare for me considering I haven't uploaded in over a year. The last time I uploaded was the Adelaide video. So today we have a championship race 2. I was actually playing while I was traveling for work. I was in Wodonga. My qualifying lap, this is my fastest. I was still not very good. And I'll actually show you the setup I was playing on. It was not fantastic either. Yeah, so it was very dodgy. Pedals weren't in the best position. Steering wheel was very far forward, but I made it work. Made it work. So yeah, qualifying lap, I didn't do terrible. I think I actually finished where I am now in 6th. But yeah, it hasn't been bad. But I also want to talk about Gran Turismo 7 in general. So I like these championship races. It gives me something to work towards during the week, like, you know, something fun and something at the end of the week or during the middle of the week to look forward to. But the daily races I'm just not enjoying. Like, they're just not that good. So yeah, just thought I'd put that out there. So don't expect any videos on daily races. Only expect these championship videos, but whenever they come out, whenever Gran Turismo decide to release championships. But yeah, so this video is a little bit longer than yesterday's, considering this is a 20 lap race, whereas yesterday's was 7. This is actually a week after that first race, so I had some time to practice. My last week's race was atrocious. Yeah, so as you can see, I qualify in 6th position. And Monza turn 1 in Super Formula cars is going to be absolute carnage. As you can see, the guy in front of me didn't even go. So I'm already off to a not great start to the run. But, you know, we make it work, kind of. So I started in 6th before the race started. Come out the end, after all this carnage, still in 6th. So it was a good run. This doesn't last long, by the way, because as you can see, every man and their dog is right next to each other. And Sender, for some reason, just has a lot of speed through this corner, so speed through that straight, I mean. So I was just a bit surprised. Still came out in 6th, so I was happy. Haydos behind me must have been very, very happy, but, you know. Then he starts pushing me wide. But I'm like, okay, whatever. But yeah, I go off into the gravel because actually I do get pushed. I didn't see it at the time, but I did get pushed into the gravel, and then I made it worse. So started in 6th, now I am dead last. Yeah, dead last. 6th down to 12th. Not the greatest start on lap 1, but we'll get there. We will get there. It's a 20 lap race. You're never really out of it until you cross the check flag. But luckily enough, because they were punting everyone off the track, ignored track limits, I gained 3 positions back. So from 12th up to 9th. I wasn't complaining. But yeah, this race is very eventful. Lots of carnage, lots of spinning. It's not a very clean race. Not like the Formula 1 you would see on TV. This is Formula 1 if you put idiots behind the wheel. As visually displayed here. Going over both curbs. Yeah, not great. Not a great beginning, but luckily I didn't forfeit a position. So I was happy with that. Well, not really happy, but I was just glad I didn't end up back in 10th. So yeah, here we actually gain a position because Seb Senna over here, one of the greatest Formula 1 drivers, rage quits. So there we go, we're all good. We gain another position, just due to pure luck, really. Not really anything else, I didn't really do much. So yeah, now we're sitting in 8th position. There's not much we can really do from here. Well, we can't lose one because he's 13 seconds behind, but we can't really gain anything either. And yeah, on lap 6, I just decided to do a bit of a spin. Yeah, not my greatest moment. But we still didn't forfeit the position because he was 13 seconds behind. So when I did spin, now I think he gets down to like 5 or 6. Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't fantastic. But I recovered, but I'm still 12 seconds behind the place in front. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. So yeah, that's this is not the greatest race of all time. We're not up against the best players, but U2 Slow was actually very quick. He was a quick player. As you can see, I'm 37 seconds behind him, and that does not decrease over the time of the race. He was a very quick player. Keep in mind, I was still, still learning at this point, and I still am learning, to be honest. Not the greatest racer, but it's something fun that I enjoy to do and would love to do it in real life. Looking to modify a Mitsubishi 380 and take it on a track just to see how we go, because I love those cars. But yeah, down to a second, and I barely salvaged that. Barely. That was atrocious. But yeah, send it over here. He does a bit of an oopsie. I think it was 12 seconds in front of me before I cut to this point. And I don't remember why I put this in, to be completely honest. Oh yes, because you can see death proof over here, spinning out and rage quitting. So I gain another position. Up to 7th. Pure overtaking skill right there. Pure overtaking skill. So now lap 8, people start to pit, and I was getting a little bit concerned because now everyone was on the soft tyre. You had to go from soft to medium and medium to soft. They were on the soft, but I was on the medium, so I'm not sure if I made the right call starting on the mediums, because basically everyone in this lobby was on the softs to start out, but everyone was pitting around lap 8, so that means I could make it to lap 12 on the mediums and be relatively okay, because I assumed they were struggling on the softs at lap 8. Yeah, send it here, has a bit of a moment, hits the barrier, goes off into the gravel, and then I say bye-bye, send it, and I am now into 6th place. So from 12th to 6th in 10 laps. I'm happy with that, but I did just return to my original position, so yeah. And now I am 30 seconds off the leader, 10 seconds off the guy in front. It's not going the most fabulous, but it is what it is. Yeah, so we've got a lot of work to do. Mad Tatter, he was also fast as well. He's got soft, so he pitted at lap 10, but I didn't really want to take that risk of not pitting now. Well, I could have pitted earlier, but I decided to wait till lap 12, just so that way, if the softs do end up dying, I'm not completely screwed for the last 2 laps. So I ended up pitting here and changing over to the softs. I do forfeit the position to send it, but I don't remember send it actually going into the pits during this entire race. I know he does, because he doesn't get a penalty at the end, but I don't remember when he goes in. I thought he would have gone in after me, but with the way this race pans out, I know he didn't, so I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, so we're coming up really close on send it here. Like, he must have got a terrible run through there, and we are right on his tail at this point. These were quite easy to take in this car. On the time trial in the Lamborghini Murcielago, that is atrocious to drive around this track when you drive this first. And braking points are like 200 meters before you would brake in this thing. It's not the funnest car to drive. And yeah, we're coming up really close and send it here. He has half a second penalty, so I know no matter what happens here, we're going to be okay and most likely get 6th place back, as long as we don't spin out and do 4 360s and then spin out again and then do another 4 360s. Then I know we should be fine. So I do end up getting really close to him with the better run through the first corner. Yeah, I do think Sender is on controller, but you know, I'm in D class, so I'm still in E class at this point, so I wasn't expecting top tier players, but I also was not doing great either, so just still improving. Yeah, so no, he's actually pretty good through these corners, but I think I end up overtaking him after this one, and then he was a bit of a bitch about it. Yeah, so I overtake him. However, he does have the inside line into the next corner, so I was a bit concerned. And I had a lot of right to be concerned because of what happens. So, break at the 100 board, and he just punts me a little bit wide, but he doesn't go through the gap that he gives himself. Then he has a half-second penalty, so I know I'm back in 6th comfortably for at least another few laps. No. Just going to say it now. No, I am not in 6th comfortably for the next few laps, because on the very next turn, I decide to do another shocking first corner. Give the position back to send it. And I'm like, okay, now we just have to work for it back. That's fine, we can do that. But turns out, on the very next lap, at the same corner, things go down. Things do go down. So, break at the 100 board again, down to 2nd, take the corner nicely this time, and he just decides to turn left on a straight. And that basically sacrifices all his momentum through this straight, and yeah, gives us the opportunity to go back into 6th, not close enough to 5th to really get anywhere in 2 laps. And as you can see, first, U2 slow is 42 seconds ahead of me, so there was no chance of coming away with a win here. Wasn't expecting a win going into this race, so it just is what it is. I'm very happy with how it turned out regardless, because very shortly something happens. I don't remember which player. We'll have a look though. So the Mad Tatter, I think this was a disconnect. I don't think he rage quit, because he was coming up on a good line there. There was nothing wrong. But yeah, he just decided to go, okay, I've had enough tonight, bye bye, I'm up into 5th. So I wasn't complaining. This is the final lap of the race. I'm over 9 seconds from the position ahead, 5 seconds in front of behind me. There's not much I really could have done to gain a position, but there is a lot I could have done to lose a position. So I really did not want that, considering I am now up in 5th instead of 6th. Did not want to forfeit 5th place, because I did not work hard for it, but I put in some consistent laps without spinning too much. I did take that first corner terribly at times, but I was driving better than Send It, so I thought I deserved it better than him. So we actually take this last lap pretty safe, because I did not want to forfeit that position. And I think we did a really safe lap. First place is already won. Still got half a lap to go. Okay. So we're on the final lap here. Yeah, we do a good job keeping it just straight and not spinning under any circumstances, which is all I wanted to do. We come around the final corner. We actually had gained on 4th place, but nowhere near enough to take the place or to pull an overtake or anything like that. And yeah, we crossed the line in a solid 5th place, which wasn't the best, but we gained a position, which is all that matters. It's all that matters in the end. So thank you guys for watching today's video. Next week will be a better one, I can guarantee you that. That race was absolutely amazing. It is 20 laps around Watkins Glen in Group 3 cars. Yeah, so look forward to talking to you guys then, and hope you guys have a good rest of your day.